This morning we had a little bit of a technical glitch, and I hope that you were able to at least participate. We did prosperity healing on releasing laziness. Okay, so just go back to it. The first part was a little touchy, there's echo and this and that. We'll try to fix it, but eventually it happened. So, all right. Now we're gonna do some emotional cleansing. And we could pick a particular one like stress, anger, anxiety. But I think a lot of people are going through so many different types of emotion. Some are stressed out, some have fear. We heard of some people have lost loved ones due to COVID, and so they're grieving. So instead of doing individual ones, why don't we do an intense meditation, really open up the crown, the heart, and really bring down a lot of spiritual energy. And we'll just do like a general flush. As in going through all the chakras, go in and just hose it down, okay? Instead of going through individual ones. It's good to do individual ones every week, but I think this time there's so many of you with different requests, I figured let's just aim the energy at all the energy centers and really spend a lot of time flushing things out, okay? Now, before we do that, just as a short discussion here, because we always have a lot of new people joining us. I want to go back to the main teaching, which is you are the spiritual self, you are the soul having an earthly experience. Okay? And that's important to know because oftentimes people, even the ones who've been doing meditation, spiritual practice, we have to be reminded. We have to be reminded that this body is the container of the soul. These emotions are basically fabrications of the soul using this machine called the emotional body, or what people call the astral body. The thoughts that we have are actually the same thing, fabrication or creations of this machine called the mental body. So just imagine you have a physical body that the soul uses to move with. You have an emotional body, like a vehicle, emotional vehicle, for the soul to use to move around in the emotional world, by creating emotions and receiving emotions. Then you have the soul has this vehicle, like a body or an instrument, or machine, if you will, to think with. Thinking is creating data, transferring data, and receiving data, or information. So the soul is the mover of the body, feeler of the feelings, thinker of the thoughts. Now, I know some of you say, I've heard you say that so many times. I jokingly said a few times, when I see you in a few more lifetimes, I'll be saying the same thing. That hasn't changed because that is the root. No, let's put it this way. The ignorance, I don't mean that in a bad way, like not knowing, right? The ignorance or the forgetfulness of this basic truth that you are not the body, not the emotion, not the thoughts, is essentially the cause of all suffering. Spiritual amnesia. That's the cause of all suffering. I'll just bring it down to the basics. You hit someone, you hurt someone intentionally, right? They get hurt. By the law of karma, it comes back to you. But if you know, okay, wait. If I hurt someone, since we're spiritual beings made of pure energy, and we're swimming this universal energy of light, that means we're all interconnected. Whatever I do to you eventually will hit me back. So literally, as I hurt you, I'm hurting myself. There's just lag time. Well, how come it multiplies? Well, because there's this thing called the law of attraction and the law of the law of karma working together. So whatever you do, the law of karma will psychically boomerang back, but on its way back, the law of attraction attracts similar frequencies. So if you send negative emotions out, well, guess what? It comes back, but multiplied. You think bad thoughts towards someone, it also boomerangs back, multiplied. So you go, well, I'm no dummy. If there's this law that things will come back and it'll attract stuff coming back to me, isn't it common sense that I should not throw stuff out I don't want to hit myself with? Yeah. Well, doesn't it make sense that if I want something to hit me harder, I should throw that out first and more of it? Yeah. Okay then. So if I want to be more prosperous, are you telling me I should give money to charity so it'll come back to me? Yeah. So you're telling me I shouldn't steal because if I steal from someone, that means I will lose that much money times many times too because there's multiplying effect. Yeah. So why do people do this? It's obvious. Exactly the point. What do you think all these teachers have been telling us, all these centuries? All these different religions say the same thing. Whatever you plant, you harvest. You plant one apple seed, it doesn't come back one apple. It multiplies 100 apples. Comes back 100 apples. Isn't it? Yeah, but it's in that religion. Every religion has it. That's why we always tell people, look, here in what we do, we're not interested in religion. We're interested in spirituality. Because when you see the differences in people's belief, they call that religion. When you see the similarities between people's beliefs, that's what you call spirituality, because we're spiritual beings, regardless of the color of your skin, regardless of your religion, your belief system, your gender, your sex. Those are just the containers. If you put water in a cup, you put it in a bucket, you put it in a metal pan, you put it in a glass jar, the containers are different. It's still water. Isn't it? That's why when people start being political, I go, get out. We don't want you. You're muddying the water. We don't care about your opinion. Because an opinion is essentially somebody creating certain emotions and thoughts that's charged. Right? So we focus on the spiritual aspect. Go back to the basics. You are a spiritual being made of pure energy. Energy with no mass. Okay? Pure spiritual energy, whatever you want to use. The yogis call it, the Buddhists call it nothingness. In India, you call it sunya, nothing, empty. The Chinese call it kong. Kong is nothing. That's why you notice when you're meditating, you don't feel your butt in the chair. Right? You're not feeling anything. Emotionally, it quiets down, your mind quiets down, and yet there's someone observing all these phenomena. But you cannot oh, my brain is doing that. Oh, I'm feeling this. Oh, no, it's just I know it. I exist. I'm observing. But somehow, I notice that this body is not the I. I'm using it. I notice I'm observing my emotions. At first, it was turbulent. Now it's quiet. I'm observing that I'm thinking all these thoughts. By the time we go into deep meditation, I'm observing that there are no thoughts. So who is this observer? The I, the spiritual self. Make sense? So we always go back to the same basics. As I said, if we're still meeting together 1,000 years from now, I'll still be saying the same thing, assuming that's still my job. You never know. Oh, I could get demoted or promoted. You never know. Anyway, make sense? So let's put it this way. Whether you like it or not, circumstances will change. Right? Good times will not always be good. Bad times will not always be bad. As the Lord Buddha said, everything is subject to change. So essentially, everything outside of the I is constantly changing. So if you peg your entire existence on what's happening outside for your happiness, you're screwed. Good luck. Guaranteed problem. Guaranteed disappointment. You're going to bet on that. You're going to win 100% of the time. You know why? Because you cannot always know what to expect. So all of it, all emotional suffering, mental suffering, physical suffering, if you put down the seed, is essentially the forgetfulness that all these things are just phenomena. The I is observing this phenomena. With proper observation, the I can decide how to feel, how to think, and how to act. But you have to go back to your true essence first, who you are. It's the same lesson over and over. I know some of you are getting tired of me saying it. As I said, I'm going to keep saying it until you practice. Because the good thing about it is, as I tell you, I'm reminding myself. So, instead of wasting my time reminding me and reminding you, as I remind you, we're doing it at the same time. I hope that makes sense. Clear? And I'm sharing this with you because right now there's COVID. Next time it could be something else. Make sense? Next thing, the economy could take off like a rocket. So you're thrilled, yeah, or whatever else. It could go up, go down, go up, go down. The secret is to be able to observe it. Okay. Okay. As you observe it, you go, well, people are sick, people are suffering. Yeah, and some of them are your friends or loved ones. You say, what is the appropriate response? Appropriate response is I pray for them. If you know energy healing, you know pranic healing, I cannot tell you the number of COVID patients I've worked on personally, and a lot of you who have done pranic healing, that's the ideal technique because pranic healing has no touch. Social distancing built in. And so a lot of our clients, a lot of our students, that's what they do. They got busier with COVID. They literally got busier because people can't travel. When lockdown happened, they got busier. The ones who thought about, I can help more people. I don't have to leave. I don't have to worry about car, this and this. I just make sure that people know it. They get on Skype, get on Zoom, or don't even need that. They just call someone. Okay, I'm starting. Close your eyes. Tongue on your palate. I'll call you back when I'm done. When they're done, how do you feel? Oh, I feel better. So one could look at it and go, oh, or the other person says, this is an opportunity. It's an opportunity for me to serve, an opportunity for me to really practice. I can't do anything anyway. I'm stuck at home. Okay, might as well. And I've known people who actually their income took off like a rocket because they were able to look at that as an opportunity. So when you look at something as an opportunity or something as an obstacle, you know what that is, right? It's the spiritual self looking at this environment, looking at these circumstances, and deciding, yeah, I'm going to be depressed, I'm going to be upset, I'm going to be angry. Or they can look at it, well, that's not going to get me anywhere. What if I look at what opportunity I can bring out of it? Let me see what I can do. How can I use this as an opportunity to actually progress? How can I use this to be able to serve and generate good karma? Whatever. It's all how the soul perceives it and makes certain decisions. That's it. So I hope that helps. That way when we do the emotional cleansing, it's not just, okay, clean me up. In fact, that's one of the reasons why Dr. Eric Robbins, not Tony Robbins, Eric Robbins, before I met Tony, my co-author for the book, Your Hands Can Heal You. Don't worry, it's not an infomercial. He's a medical doctor. And before we wrote the book, Your Hands Can Heal You, and of course, with a big help from our colleague, John Merriman, I remember we were talking. We're both students of Grandmaster Choa Kok Sui, so we're thinking, why do we have to write this book? And then I was talking to him, he says, for me, as a medical doctor, I'm getting so tired of people coming seeing me and just say, fix me. And then when I tell them, change your diet, do this, do that, you know what they actually tell me? They actually tell me, that's why I come here for, doctor, so you fix me. I told them, I go, no kidding. You know how many people come for healing? They say, okay, they come to a clinic, they come for sessions. I say, okay, do your meditations because the reason you're having this emotional crap is because blah, 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 whatever. I tell them, well, learn to cut cords. I give them energetic techniques, which I know will help based on what they're going through. Or if they're going through physical issues, I'll say, okay, do whatever your doctor tells you to do. In addition to that, make sure you clean up your diet, clean up your emotions. I give them the energetic aspect. You'll be shocked some of the answers we get. That's what I'm paying you for. Why do I have to do all this? That's why Dr. Robbins, when we were talking, we said, yeah, I think we need to write something, have something in hand for people that they can use to say, oh, I didn't realize my negative emotion is causing me this problem. Oh, I can really clean up my stress and negativity and be more positive and be able to help people. That's why we wrote the book. Because people become too dependent on outside, don't realize the power is within them. The power is within them. And the thing that's so irritating is I hear people, yeah, man, I am power. I am this, I am that. They only do that when it's convenient. They don't realize when they're having challenges or problems in their life, that's when they have to affirm, I am power. I have the power not to get sucked into this emotional garbage. I have the power not to give in to this crap. No, at that time, they're a victim. Have you seen people like that? They quote spiritual things when they're on top. When things are not doing well, they forget to quote their spirituality. I've got news for you. It is when you're at your darkest moment that you will appreciate the spiritual light within you. Write it down, tattoo it to your brain. It is at your darkest moment you will really appreciate the light that is you. Unfortunately, that's how people become more spiritual, when they're desperate. But in the end, everybody evolves. It's just that why go to all that pain and suffering if you don't have to? Or at least minimal. That's it. Anyway, I shoot straight. You can't handle it. Sorry. So let's do our meditation. So when you do a meditation, we always start with the I am affirmation. My teacher came up with it in that orderly manner. So you're able to first disidentify with the anger, the pain, anxiety, whatever emotional stuff we created, and realize that these are all our creations. Now, for some of you are new, some of you will say, yeah, but I don't know about that. Let's just use pure, simple logic, okay? Again, I know a lot of you know this already. For the new people, it's something like this. When you say, I'm so angry, let's talk about it. Are you really angry? Is the I angry? Or the I created this emotion, that anger? Is it the same? No. You're not the anger. I'll prove it to you. Before something pissed you off, did you have that anger? No. So you're not it. Unless my logic is off, unless we live in a different universe. Before you had that feeling of anger, anxiety, stress, fear, whatever it is, before, what were you feeling? No, I was feeling fine. I was watching TV. I was doing this. I was fine. And then this person said something. I got so pissed off. So I am angry. When that thing happened, whatever that is, it triggered you to create the feeling of anger. So that anger or that negative emotion is something you created. So therefore, you're not the anger. However, if you own it and say, I'm angry, then that negative emotion becomes your identity. That becomes the I. And that's why everything explodes. Haven't you noticed there's some people, even in the midst of chaos and stress, they're able to keep it together? Somehow they're able to keep it together. Like, okay, even though I want to beat up this guy, but I don't want to do that. I don't want to go to jail. You know what just happened? They realized that anger energy is there. But they went on top of it and say, I'm not going to let this affect me. So even though they don't know any of these spiritual teachings, they're actually executing that knowledge that I'm not these emotions because I choose not to use this emotion to beat you up. I choose to be level-headed, be smart, and not get into legal trouble. So whatever you're going through emotionally right now, and some of you are going to, we can sympathize how painful some of you are going through. The ray of hope that we want to offer you is whatever it is you're going through, it is something that was created. It is not you. And you have the power not to be controlled by it. You still have a choice. We're not suppressing it, because I know every time we say this, we have some people, I'm not into repression. You're not repressing or suppressing. You're just having a realization that these emotions are not the I. And you get to choose not to have them, not to let them control you, and choose what you want to feel. The power of choice. That's it. And if you haven't figured out yet, you cannot choose if you don't know who's the one choosing. You realize that? You cannot choose to be happy or choose not to be pissed off if you don't know who's generating or making that choice. That's why I understand it more what my teacher said many years ago. I was going through emotional turmoil. Okay? And my teacher told me, somehow he said, you should be able to turn your emotions on and off like a faucet. I look at him like, what is he talking about? What do you mean turn it on and off? I'm going through emotional pain. He looked at me. He was sympathetic. Oh, okay. Go meditate. That's all he told me to do. I said, I really need help. I'm going through some stuff. He looked at me. He goes, yeah. Okay. Go meditate. You heard this story before, right? I told you a lot of you about this. But Master, you don't understand. You know. He looked at me. He goes, okay. Go meditate. I'm going. Is this guy gonna give me anything more than go meditate? Finally, I figured out. Okay, let me increase the pity party a little deeper. Master, you don't understand. Because of what I'm going through emotionally, it's affecting my ability to spread your teachings. I remember looking at his eyes. He goes, oh, okay. Go meditate. I'm going, But here's the difference. At least he flicked a switch on. He goes, go meditate. You see, as the soul is able to control the emotional body and the mental body, this problem will go away. So go meditate. That's when I had the realization. That's exactly what happened. I allowed the emotions to become the I. So when I did my meditation, as this spiritual connection got bigger and bigger, the focus became who I am. And the realization is, oh, I am the soul, the spiritual self that actually is giving into these emotions that is draining, just taking me down. So as I keep doing meditation, the emotional pain didn't go away. But the difference is it does not control me now. So I was able to handle it. Okay. Anyway, the pain is there. So what do we do with it? That's why you heard the saying. Pain happens, but suffering is a choice. That's it. Shall we meditate? Sorry, that's longer than I expected. Because, I have to be aware that a lot of you have brought friends and loved ones. If I just say, okay, close your eyes, let's meditate, people say, huh? You just go into that meditation thing, close your eyes and breathe? No. There has to be context. That's why we do this. And the ones who already heard it 1,000,000 times, you're going to hear it a few more million times. Good to be reminded. What does Tony Robbins say? Repetition is a mother of skill. I think he got it from Jim Rohns. Great teachers, they say the same thing. Shall we? To the Divine Supreme God, Divine Father, Mother, to all the spiritual elders, holy masters, saints, archangels, holy angels, and spiritual helpers. Personally, to my teacher, Master Choa Kok Sui, Mahagu Jumiling, we thank you for divine light, love, guidance, and divine protection. Thank you for blessing us with a loving heart, an intelligent mind, and a powerful will, that we may be of service to others. We thank you in full faith, and so it is. Right. Take your left hand, tap the center of your chest, tap your right hand, tap your crown. Put your hand like this, put your attention on your heart and crown at the same time. Just be still. Keep your tongue on the roof of your mouth. Now gently allow your attention to shift to your crown, just your crown. Repeat after me silently. I am that. I am not the body, I am not the emotions, I am not the thoughts, I am the soul. I am a spiritual being of divine intelligence, divine love, and divine power. I am that. The soul, the spiritual self. The spiritual self that controls the body, controls the emotions and the thoughts. That is the real I. I am that. The spiritual self, the mover of the body, the feeler of the feelings, the thinker of the thoughts. I am that. Now just be still. Just allow your awareness to drift above your crown. I am connected in one to my higher soul. I am connected in one to the divine spirit in me. I am a child of God, meaning we're still evolving and growing. I'm one with God. I'm one with all. There's only oneness. Open your hands in blessing. Just say, our hearts are one, our souls are one, our spirits are one. There's only oneness. Now imagine the earth in front of you, the size of a little ball. Just be aware of your heart in your hands. Now fill the earth with beautiful pink light. Just from your heart, let it flow through your hands and project beautiful pink light and fill the entire earth. Lord, make me an instrument of your peace. Wherever there's hatred anywhere in the world, let me sow unconditional love. Bless your family, your friends, the people you care about, the people you work with, the city you live in, the state, the country. Let that beautiful pink light just spread throughout the entire earth. Where there's injury, let me sow pardon and forgiveness. Where there's doubt, let me sow faith. Where there's despair, let me sow hope. Let's just recall people we know going through challenging times in their life. Many are physically sick. Many are going through emotional turmoil and relationship issues. And many are going through financial challenges. Fill them with beautiful pink light. Imagine their lives turning around and getting better and better and better. May all of them be blessed with a new hope and new faith that things are better. So be it. So be it. Where there's darkness, let me sow light. And where there's sadness, let me sow joy. Just beware of your heart in your hands. Fill the earth with beautiful pink light. Blessing every person, every being with peace, with love, with a spirit of forgiveness, with hope and with faith, with light and joy. So be it. So be it. Continue filling the earth with beautiful pink light. Now, be aware of your heart. Take a deep breath. Be aware of your crown. Exhale and stay there. Be aware of your crown in your hands. Now, fill the earth with golden light. Fill the earth with golden light. Just say, our hearts are one, our souls are one, our spirits are one. From the heart of God, through my soul, through my entire being, may every person, every being on earth be blessed with love and kindness. Let all be blessed with great joy and happiness, with understanding, harmony, and divine peace. May all be blessed with peace, love, and kindness. So be it. Bless your family with beautiful golden light. Your relatives, your friends, fill their household with so much golden light. Bless your city with golden light. The people you work with, your company, with golden light. Let this golden light spread throughout the country and the entire earth. From the heart of God, may all be blessed with peace, love, and kindness. So be it. So be it. And so it is. Now be aware of your heart, be aware of your crown, take a deep breath. Exhale, imagine golden light even brighter than before pouring out of our hands, filling your home, your work. Let it spread throughout the city. Let it spread throughout the country, the surrounding areas. Let it fill the entire earth. From the center of the heart of God, through my soul, through my entire being, may every person, every being on earth in the higher worlds, lower worlds, even the middle worlds, let all beings in every dimension, above and below, be blessed with God's unconditional love and kindness. Let all be blessed with inner peace, inner healing. Let all be blessed with understanding, harmony, goodwill, and the willingness to do good. So be it. Blessings be to all. So be it. Just fill the earth with beautiful golden light. May all beings be blessed. Blessings be to all. So be it. Now gently lower your hands on your lap. Keep your eyes closed. Keep your tongue on the roof of your mouth. Now imagine a beautiful golden flame, little bright, super bright golden candle flame just floating above your head. Some of you might have seen that in temples, monks meditating, there's a floating golden flame, something like that. So just keep your eyes closed. With your inner eye, just see that beautiful golden flame floating above your head. Now be aware of your heart. Send a stream of love from your heart up to the crown and into that golden flame. It's getting brighter and brighter. Send another stream of love from your heart up to the crown, past your crown and into that golden flame. Be still. Allow your entire consciousness and awareness to be in that golden flame. And listen. You are the spiritual self. Not the body, not the emotion, not the thoughts. You are the spiritual self. A being of pure energy and spiritual light. That is the real you. That's the real I within you. Silently affirm it. I am that. Radiant being of light. That am I. Remember who you are. Remember who you are. And your true essence. Just pure spiritual light. And silently just say, I am that. That am I. Be still. Just listen. Listen to the mantra Om. And allow your frequency to just keep rising with the mantra Om. Just listen to it. You, the spiritual self, are listening. Om. 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 Be still. Allow your attention to just drift into that nothingness. Your essence is just pure energy. Nothingness. Just light. Not a thing, not matter, not anything tangible. Just pure energy with consciousness. Allow your awareness to just drift deeper and deeper into that realization now. And just simply let go and just let things happen now. Just be receptive. Let go. Dive deeper into the light. I am that light. That light am I. Or simply, I am that. That I am. Let go. Maintain your stillness. Maintain your awareness. Just be still. The divine energy is entering your crown, your forehead, your ajna, your throat, your front back heart, front back solar plexus, your navel, your sex, and your basic chakras. All your major chakras are now soaking in this divine energy. As that energy pours down into all your energy centers and your energy channels, just repeat after me silently. None of these thoughts and emotions that are generated and are in the chakras are not, none of these are the I. These negative thoughts, negative emotions are not me. These are not me. These are not I. I created them, but they serve me no more. So these negative thoughts, negative emotions are not the I. I release them now. So just be still. Your crown chakra is being cleansed. All negative thoughts, negative energies are disintegrated, extracted, expelled to the nearest salt water or violet fire to you. The liquid divine energy is purifying your forehead and your ajna chakras in between your eyebrows. Any negative thoughts, negative energies are dissolved, disintegrated, extracted, expelled to the nearest salt water or violet fire to you. The liquid divine energy is cleansing the back of your head. Down to your throat. Your throat chakras are being cleansed. Any negative thoughts, negative emotions, energies of worry are dissolved, disintegrated, extracted to the nearest salt water. Now. Or violet fire to you. It's pouring down. Your front and back heart are gently being cleansed. It's pouring down into your midsection, into your front and back solar plexus chakra. Just be still. The liquid divine energy is entering your front and back solar plexus chakra into your lower astral body. It's saturating your lower astral body, disintegrating, dissolving, releasing any negative thoughts, negative emotions, anger, resentment, and lower emotions. All these are now being flushed out of your aura into near salt water and violet fire to you. So be it. Just be receptive. Let it happen. The liquid divine energy is pouring down and cleansing your navel and your sex chakra. The liquid divine energy is pouring down your spine, all the way down to the base of your spine. Your navel, sex, and basic chakras are being cleansed. All negative thoughts, negative energies, lower frequencies, anger, resentment, any energies of violence are dissolved, disintegrated, extracted, and fully expelled to the near saltwater violet fire to you. So be it. Just be receptive. You don't have to do anything, just let it happen. Om. 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 Just be receptive. Just be receptive. Be still. Just keep your tongue on the roof of your mouth and just let the energy flow through. If you're sensitive, some of you might feel almost like a movement of energy downwards. Just let it flow. You don't have to do anything. Just be still and observe. Any thoughts and emotions come up, just say, I'm the soul. These thoughts and emotions are not the I. And just wash it, flush out. Just say, I'm letting go. I'm completely letting go of any negative emotions and negative thoughts and negative energies. These are not the I. I'm completely letting go. Now, just let it flow out of your system. Let it drain into the near salt water or violet fire. So be it. Now raise your hands in blessing. We release the excess energy that our bodies cannot absorb. Visualize the earth in front of you and all the people you love. Fill them with golden light. May all of them be blessed with good health, with happiness, with prosperity, and with spirituality. So be it. May all be blessed. So be it. Continue flooding your loved ones with golden light. Your city, your state, country, just fill the earth with golden light. Blessings be to all. Now be aware of your feet, the base of your spine, and your hands. Project golden light down into the earth. Visualize it going down deep into the earth and spreading sideways. The earth below us is filled with golden light. Now repeat after me verbally. Let our beloved Mother Earth be blessed with divine light, divine love, and divine power. Let our beloved Mother Earth be healed, regenerated, and revitalized. Blessings be to Mother Earth. So be it, so be it, And so it is. Blessings be to all. So be it. All right, let's give thanks to the Divine Supreme God, Divine Father, Mother. Thank you to all the spiritual elders, holy masters, saints, archangels, holy angels, and spiritual helpers. Thank you for your great, great blessings. We thank you. To my teacher, Master Choa Kok Sui, Mahaguji Mailing, thank you. In full faith, so be it. All right. How you guys feel? Yeah, I equate it to like going through a car wash. You know, you go in. Okay, hope you guys feel better. That's why you made the meditation more intense. It does two things. One, as we go deeper in that meditation, the more you get to realize who you are, that you are not these thoughts and these emotions. Make sense? And the beauty of that is this. It works inversely. In other words, the deeper the realization that we have who we really are, that we're being a pure energy, the less these emotions and thoughts can hang on to you. Because as you raise your frequency, these guys fall off. Does that make sense? That's why you notice in that deep state of meditation, no thoughts, no emotions, it's very quiet. But before that, it's like, ah. So when somebody says, I can't do it, I can't be quiet, I can't do it, well, we know what your problem is. You're still emotionally entangled, mentally entangled. Well, it's impossible. No, it's not impossible. It can be done. So all you have to do is really keep at it. Keep saying, these are not my emotions. These are not the I. Just saying, these emotions are not the I. No matter how intense it is, at some point, as you do two things, as you raise your frequency and you disidentify with them, they cannot hang on or cling on to you anymore. Then you flush it out. But as long as you say, I can't help it, you don't understand, I'm very emotional, then you're right. You know, I've had students like that who are doing healing on them, talking to them, they go, you don't understand, I'm very emotional. I go, you're right. What are you looking for me? Sympathy? Not going to get it from me. Because the minute I go, yeah, you're very emotional. Okay, go swim in your crap. That's not going to help. That's not going to help. My job is to pull you out of the mud, not push you deeper. Some people say, you don't understand, I'm a very emotional person. And? Okay, you made your choice. Bye. No, I need your help. Okay, then listen. Put your tongue in your palate. Focus on your crown. Bless the earth, do this. I give them instructions. And as they do it, they're so busy trying to follow the instructions, at some point they go, I'm not emotional anymore. Remember, these are your creations. I don't know how many times you can repeat it to you. So once you're able to do this on a regular basis, that's what you call levels of self-mastery. All of us go through it, right? Sometimes they affect us. So the key is to always remind yourself, okay, these are not the I. I created this. Okay, I choose not to be. That's it. Very simple. And then you go, I want to be happy. Okay, let me think of something. Peter Pan moment. Oh, yeah, I want to be happy. Oh, I want to feel that. Okay, so you put energy to it. I mean, it's so simple. I didn't say easy. It's so simple. Whatever you don't want, starve it. Get rid of it. Whatever you want, feed it. I don't know how much more I can tell you. Whatever you don't want, anger, anxiety, whatever the cause is, if you don't want it, starve it. When I say starve it, that means, hey, I'm not you. Bye, sayonara. I don't want to give you energy. So as you do that over and over again, that's what you call disidentification. This is not the I. You know, I want to be happy. I want to be successful. I want to think of positive things. So regardless of what's happening outside, you are able to populate your aura and your chakras with the thoughts that will move you in the direction you want. That's it. So that's how you know people. I'm sure you know people who are, their circumstances are worse than yours, but somehow they keep it together and they're still happy. And you know people who are, their life is good, but they're constantly complaining. They look at the little thing that's not what they want, and they can't handle it. They go take drugs. They do all this stuff to get away from it. And guess what? It gets worse. I hope that helps. Anyway, after we're done, get up and do exercises, because as we do these intense meditations and then we do the cleansing, stuff is coming out. So as you do exercises, you flush it out of your aura even more. And with what we did tonight, the energy, the cleansing we did with what was done on you continues to work for at least 3 hours. 3 hours. So if you're still feeling stuff, that's why. All right? And a lot of you who are new, even though you're watching a replay, it has the same effect. If you don't think so, then you're also right. So I don't want to bore you with all the details. I've talked about it before. Essentially, everything is energy. And this energy is not just like smoke or whatever. Just imagine there's energy, like a field, like the magnetic field, but that field has data in it. So when we do these meditations, the energy is being done, it's encoded in that energy, which is everywhere. It's just like putting stuff on the internet. But we're doing this in this, I just call universal field, quantum flux field, Higgs field, whatever field you want to call it. It's embedded in it. So when you watch a video, when you do the meditation, you do the affirmation, it's as if you're doing it at the same time we are, because that data is already encoded. But if you say, oh, it's not true, then you're also right. Because that means even though the information is there, you never tapped it. Something to think about. Okay, just a quick announcement. Monday is full moon. Actually, it's Sunday morning, but we're going to do the meditation on Monday because we have a conference this weekend, so I can't guide it. So it'll be Monday, all right? Anyway, stay tuned. Anything changes, we'll let you know. So full moon there's lots of energy pouring to the earth, and we want to harness that energy to do more cleansing and bless our projects, bless our loved ones. Okay, I think you had enough of me already. So have a fantastic weekend. We wish you well. Stay safe, be happy, and always remember who you really are.